Hi everyone, welcome back to our English practice session. I'm Marcus.
And I'm Elena. Today we're going to focus on a skill that almost everyone needs in daily life. Phone conversations in English.
Let me ask you a question. Do you ever feel nervous when you have to speak English on the phone? Maybe you worry because you can't see the other person's face and you can't use hand gestures or expressions to help.
Exactly. On the phone, it's just your voice and your words. That's why learning simple, clear phrases for phone calls is so important. Whether you're calling a friend, making an appointment, or talking to customer service, knowing what to say makes you sound confident.
In this lesson, we'll practice step by step. We'll start with the most basic part, how to begin a phone call. Imagine you pick up the phone. What's the first thing you say?
If you're calling a friend, it can be as easy as, "Hi, it's me." Or, "Hey, this is Elena. How are you?"
And if it's a more formal call, like to a doctor's office or a store, you might say, "Hello, my name is Marcus. I'd like to make an appointment." Or, "Good morning, this is Elena. I'm calling to ask about your opening hours."
Notice the difference? With friends, you can keep it casual. With businesses or strangers, it's better to add your name and reason for calling.
Let's practice together. Repeat after us. "Hello, this is..." your name. "I'm calling to ask about..."
"Hi, it's me. How are you?"
Great! Keep practicing those. Starting a call with confidence sets the tone for the whole conversation. One of the biggest challenges when talking on the phone is starting with confidence. Many learners feel nervous because they don't see the other person's face. But actually, starting a phone call can be simple if you use clear and polite phrases.
Exactly. Let's begin with the most basic step, saying hello and introducing yourself. When you pick up the phone, you can simply say, "Hello, good morning, good afternoon." If you are the caller, you can add your name. "Hello, this is Elena. Good morning, this is Marcus."
Notice how short and clear these phrases are. You don't need long sentences. The goal is to sound polite and confident right from the start.
Let's try a few together. Repeat after me. "Hello, this is Elena. Good afternoon, this is Marcus. Hi, can I speak to Anna, please?"
Great! Now, what if you need to ask for someone? Here are a few useful phrases. "Could I speak to name, please?" Is name there, please? "May I talk to name?"
These are polite and simple. Always remember to add please. It makes your request softer and friendlier.
Let's do a short example. Caller. "Hello, this is Marcus. Could I speak to Mr. Lee, please?" Receiver. "Yes, one moment, please."
That's smooth and natural. Sometimes the person you want is not available. In that case, the other person may say, "I'm sorry, she's not here right now. I'm afraid he's busy at the moment. Could I take a message?"
If that happens, you can leave a simple message. For example, "Yes, please tell her that Marcus called. Could you ask him to call me back? Please let her know I'll call again later."
These are polite and short. Try repeating after me. "Please tell her that Elena called. Could you ask him to call me back? I'll call again later."
Excellent! Now, let's practice a mini dialogue. Listen carefully. Caller. "Hello, this is Elena. May I talk to Anna, please?" Receiver. "I'm sorry, Anna is not here right now. Could I take a message?" Caller. "Yes, please tell her that Elena called. She can reach me at 555-2143. Receiver. "Of course, I'll let her know." Caller. "Thank you very much."
Did you notice how clear and polite that was? Short phrases, no complicated words, but very natural.
Another common situation is when you want to make sure you understood the name correctly. If the name is not clear, you can say, "Could you spell that, please?" Or, I'm sorry, could you repeat the name?
For example, caller. Hello, this is Mr. Santos. Receiver. I'm sorry, could you spell that, please? Caller. Sure. Santos.
Perfect. That's how you avoid confusion. And remember, it's always okay to ask again.
Another helpful phrase is, who's calling, please? This is what you say if you answer the phone and want to know the caller's name. It's polite and formal.
Let's do one more practice conversation together. Receiver. Good morning. Green office. How can I help you? Caller. Hello, this is Marcus. Could I speak to Ms. Carter, please? Receiver. I'm afraid she's not available at the moment. Can I take a message? Caller. Yes, please tell her that Marcus called. She can reach me at 555-9876. Receiver. Got it. I'll let her know. Caller. Thank you.
And that's it. Very natural, very clear.
So the key lesson here is when you introduce yourself, keep it short. When you ask for someone, always add please. And when you leave a message, make it simple.
Practice these small exchanges and you'll sound confident on the phone in English. Now that we know how to start a call and leave messages, let's focus on asking questions clearly. This is very important, especially on the phone when the other person can't see your gestures.
Right. The first step is to use simple and polite question structures. For example, could you help me with, would you mind telling me, can I ask?
Yes, notice the words could, would, and can. They make the question polite and professional.
Let's see some examples in a phone conversation. Caller. Hello, this is Marcus. Could you tell me what time the office opens?
Receiver. Yes, we open at 9 a.m. And if you want to check information, you can say, I just want to confirm, or can you please confirm?
For instance, caller. Hi, this is Elena. I just want to confirm my appointment for tomorrow.
Receiver. Yes, your appointment is at 3 p.m. with Dr. Smith.
Another important phrase is when you don't understand something. You can politely ask, could you repeat that, please? I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. Could you say that again?
Yes. On the phone, it's easy to miss words, so don't be afraid to ask again. It's better to ask than to guess.
Here's a mini practice conversation for this. Caller. Hello, this is Marcus. Could you tell me the address of your office?
Receiver. Sure. It's 125 Green Street near the Central Park.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
125 Green Street near the Central Park.
Thank you very much. Got it now.
See? Short, clear, polite, and no confusion. Always remember to use please or thank you.
Another tip is to use polite endings for your questions. Instead of saying, give me the information, you can say, could you give me the information, please? Or, would you mind giving me the information?
Small words like please and would you mind make a huge difference. They show respect and politeness.
Let's practice a few more examples. Could you send me the document, please? Would you mind explaining that again? Can you tell me the time of the meeting, please?
Very useful for work calls. Now, what about ending a conversation politely? This is just as important as starting.
Yes, endings are key. Common phrases include, thank you for your help. I appreciate your time. I'll call again if needed. Have a nice day.
Here's an example dialogue for endings.
Caller. Hello, this is Marcus. Could you tell me the opening hours?
Receiver. Sure, we open from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Thank you for your help. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome. Have a nice day.
You too. Goodbye.
Notice how short and natural it sounds. Even one or two polite sentences make a call very professional.
Another tip, if you have to leave a voicemail, you can say, hello, this is Marcus. Please call me back at 555-1234. Thank you.
Or, Hi, this is Elena. I'm calling to check about my appointment. Please call me back. Thank you.
Voicemails should be short, clear, and polite. Listeners, remember, the goal is to communicate effectively, not to make long speeches.
A final practice exercise for this segment.
Caller. Hello, this is Marcus. Could I speak to Mr. Green, please?
Receiver, I'm sorry, he's not available. Can I take a message?
Yes, please tell him Marcus called. He can reach me at 555-4321. Thank you very much.
I'll let him know. Have a good day.
You too. Goodbye.
Perfect example. Short, polite, and clear from start to finish.
If listeners practice these steps, they will feel much more confident on phone calls. Start with greetings, ask questions politely, confirm information, and always end politely.
And remember, practice makes perfect. Repeat these phrases every day, and soon it will feel natural. Now that we've covered greetings, questions, and polite endings, let's focus on how to handle problems or misunderstandings on the phone.
Absolutely. Misunderstandings happen all the time. The key is to stay calm and use polite phrases. For example, I'm sorry, I think there is a mistake. Or, could you clarify that, please? I'm not sure I understand. Can you explain?
Right. Let's practice a situation where the caller hears something incorrectly.
Caller. Hello, this is Elena. Could I confirm my appointment for tomorrow?
Receiver. Yes, your appointment is at 3 p.m.
Caller. I'm sorry, did you say 3 p.m. or 2 p.m.?
Receiver. 3 p.m. That's correct.
Thank you for clarifying. I appreciate it.
See how asking politely and repeating ensures that both sides understand clearly.
Another common situation is when you need to leave a message but the person isn't available. Use phrases like, can you let him know I called? Please ask her to call me back. I'll try calling again later.
Let's see a practical example. Caller. Hello, this is Marcus. Is Mr. Johnson available?
I'm sorry, he's in a meeting. Can I take a message?
Yes. Please tell him Marcus called and he can reach me at 555-9876. Thank you.
I'll do that. Have a good day.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Notice the polite tone and clarity. Even a short message can be effective if you use the right phrases.
Now, let's talk about asking for help when you don't know the information you need. Common phrases include, could you help me with this? Do you know? Or, can you give me more details? For example, hi, this is Elena. Could you help me with the directions to your office?
Of course. Do you know the main street nearby?
Yes, I do.
Great. From there, turn right, then the office is on your left after 2 blocks.
Thank you so much. That's very clear.
Very important. Always confirm the instructions or information before ending the call.
Another useful tip is using short confirmations during a conversation. Words like, okay, got it, I understand.
These words show the other person that you're following the conversation.
For example, receiver. The meeting starts at 10 a.m. Caller. Got it, thank you. Receiver. You're welcome.
Short and polite confirmations are very effective. They keep the conversation clear and professional.
Now, let's practice combining everything we've learned so far. Greetings, questions, polite endings, leaving messages, asking for help, and confirming.
Caller. Hello, this is Marcus. Could I speak to Ms. Smith, please?
Receiver. I'm sorry, she's not available. Can I take a message?
Yes, please. Tell her Marcus called, and she can reach me at 555-3210. Also, could she confirm the time of our meeting tomorrow?
Sure, I'll let her know. The meeting is at 2 p.m.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate your help.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too. Goodbye.
That was a complete, clear, and polite conversation. Listeners, try to practice each part slowly at first, then combine them into a full phone conversation.
Yes. Also, it's useful to write down common phrases you use frequently, then review and practice them daily.
For example, write down, could you? Would you mind? I'm sorry, could you repeat that? I just want to confirm. Thank you for your help.
Using these phrases will make your phone conversations more professional and natural.
Finally, a short exercise for our listeners. Imagine calling a doctor's office to check an appointment. Try using at least 3 of the phrases we practiced: greeting, asking politely, confirming, leaving a message, and ending politely.
Practice like this every day, even with yourself or a friend. You'll gain confidence and fluency very quickly.
Remember, phone conversations are a combination of listening carefully, speaking clearly, and being polite.
Yes, and by using simple phrases correctly, you can handle any situation, even if the call is slightly challenging.
Great. Keep practicing these conversations daily. Soon you'll feel comfortable making calls in English.
Now that we've practiced phone conversations in professional settings, let's move to more casual calls. Sometimes you call a friend or family member just to chat.
Yes, casual conversations are different because they are more relaxed. You don't need formal phrases like, I would like to confirm, or may I speak to. Instead, you can use friendly greetings and small talk.
For example, "Hi Emily, how are you?" Or "Hey Paul, what's up?"
Right. After the greeting, you can ask questions about their day or plans. For example, how's your day going? Or what are you up to today?
Let's practice a short, casual conversation. Caller, "Hi Emily, how's it going?"
Receiver. Hi, Marcus. I'm good, thanks. How about you?
Caller, "I'm great. I just finished my work. Did you have a busy day?"
Receiver. Yes, a little. I had some meetings, but now I'm relaxing.
Nice. Do you want to meet for coffee later?
Receiver. Sure, that sounds perfect.
Caller, "Great. Let's meet at 5 p.m. at the usual cafe."
Receiver. Perfect. See you then.
Notice how simple phrases like "How's it going?" and "That sounds perfect" make the conversation friendly and natural.
Right. After the greeting, you can ask questions about their day or plans. For example, how's your day going? Or what are you up to today?
Let's practice a short, casual conversation. Caller, "Hi Elena, how's it going?"
Receiver. Hi, Marcus. I'm good, thanks. How about you?
Caller, "I'm great. I just finished my work. Did you have a busy day?"
Receiver. Yes, a little. I had some meetings, but now I'm relaxing.
Nice. Do you want to meet for coffee later?
Receiver. Sure, that sounds perfect.
Caller, "Great. Let's meet at 5 p.m. at the usual cafe."
Receiver. Perfect. See you then.
Notice how simple phrases like "How's it going?" and "That sounds perfect" make the conversation friendly and natural.
Right. After the greeting, you can ask questions about their day or plans. For example, how's your day going? Or what are you up to today?
Let's practice a short, casual conversation. Caller, "Hi Emily, how's it going?"
Receiver. Hi, Marcus. I'm good, thanks. How about you?
Caller, "I'm great. I just finished my work. Did you have a busy day?"
Receiver. Yes, a little. I had some meetings, but now I'm relaxing.
Nice. Do you want to meet for coffee later?
Receiver. Sure, that sounds perfect.
Caller, "Great. Let's meet at 5 p.m. at the usual cafe."
Receiver. Perfect. See you then.
Notice how we used simple phrases but made it natural and engaging.
Right. After the greeting, you can ask questions about their day or plans. For example, how's your day going? Or what are you up to today?
Let's practice a short, casual conversation combining greetings, small talk, making plans, showing interest, and ending politely. Caller, "Hi Elena, how are you?"
Receiver. Hi, Marcus. I'm good, thanks. How's your day?
Caller, "Pretty good. I finished my work early. Are you free this afternoon?"
Receiver. Yes, I am. What do you want to do?
Caller, "How about a walk in the park? The weather is nice."
Receiver. Sounds perfect. What time?
Caller, "Let's meet at 4 p.m. at the main entrance."
Receiver. Perfect. See you then.
Caller, "Awesome. Can't wait. Bye for now."
Receiver. Bye.
That was a complete, casual conversation. Notice how we used simple phrases but made it natural and engaging.
Listeners, try practicing both professional and casual calls. Start slowly, repeat phrases, and then combine them into full conversations.
Also, remember to note the small phrases. Really? Sounds great. See you then. These make your English sound natural and friendly.
The more you practice, the easier it becomes. Soon, you'll be confident in any phone conversation, whether professional or casual.
And don't worry about mistakes. Even native speakers make mistakes sometimes. The important thing is communicating clearly and politely.
Exactly. Keep practicing every day, and you'll notice improvement in listening, speaking, and confidence. Now that we've practiced casual conversations and making plans, let's talk about talking about your day. This is very common in English.
Yes, talking about your daily routines helps you connect with friends, family, and colleagues. A simple question to ask is, how was your day?
And the answer can include what you did, how you felt, or any interesting event. For example,
Friend says, how was your day? You say, it was good. I worked on my project, went for a walk, and cooked dinner. How about you?
notice how simple sentences make it easy to understand. You can use phrases like, I went to, I worked on, I spent time, I enjoyed.
Exactly. And you can also add feelings. It was fun, it was relaxing, or it was busy.
Let's practice a conversation about daily routines. Caller says, Hi, Elena, how was your day? Receiver says, Hi, Marcus, my day was good. I went to the supermarket and bought some fresh vegetables. Then I cooked lunch. How about you?
That sounds nice. I worked on my report in the morning and went for a short run in the park. It was very relaxing.
Oh, I love running. How long did you run?
About 30 minutes. It was refreshing.
Another useful topic is talking about weekly routines. You can say,
On Mondays, I usually go to the gym. On Wednesdays, I meet my friends for coffee. On Fridays, I watch a movie in the evening.
right, using words like usually, sometimes, always, or never helps describe frequency. For example,
I usually wake up at 7 a.m. I sometimes go shopping on Saturdays. I never skip breakfast.
you can also talk about special events during the week, birthdays, parties, or meetings. For example,
Last Friday, I went to my friend's birthday party. It was fun. We danced, ate a lot of cake, and played games.
I like talking about special events too. On Sunday, I visited my parents. We had lunch together and watched a movie. It was a relaxing day.
Combining daily routines, weekly routines, and special events makes your conversation more interesting.
Absolutely. And you can ask questions to keep the conversation going. For example,
What do you usually do on weekends?
friend, I usually go hiking or meet my friends. What about you?
Talking about your day and routines is also useful in professional settings. Colleagues often ask, how was your weekend?
You say, it was great. I spent time with my family and caught up on some reading.
Let's combine everything into a smooth conversation. Marcus says, hi, Elena. How was your weekend?
Hi, Marcus. It was good. On Saturday, I went shopping and bought some clothes. On Sunday, I visited my parents. It was relaxing. How about you?
That sounds nice. I worked on my report in the morning and went for a short run in the park. It was busy but fun weekend.
Ah, I love running. How long did you run?
About 30 minutes. It was refreshing.
Notice how questions, descriptions, and expressions like it was fun, I enjoyed, or it was relaxing make the conversation natural and easy to follow.
Also, talking about your day is a great way to practice past tense. Words like went, had, watched, cooked are simple but useful verbs.
Yes, and combining present and past tense helps you express your daily life clearly. For example, I usually wake up at 7 a.m., but yesterday I woke up at 8 a.m. because it was Sunday. I made breakfast and enjoyed a cup of coffee.
Finally, don't forget to ask your conversation partner questions. This makes the talk interactive and interesting. For example, what did you do today? Did you enjoy your weekend? How do you usually spend your evenings?
That's right. Asking questions shows interest and keeps the conversation going.
So, to summarize, you can talk about your day, weekly routines, and special events. Use words like usually, sometimes, always, or never, and combine simple past and present tense. Ask questions and show interest with small phrases like, really? That's interesting, or wow, sounds fun.
Yes, with these tips, you can have longer and more natural conversations about daily life.
Keep practicing, and soon, talking about your day in English will feel easy and fun.
That's it for today's conversation practice. Remember, talk about your day, your week, and the special moments. Ask questions, share experiences, and use phrases like I enjoy, I love, and I like.
Thank you for practicing with us today. Keep using these phrases in your daily life, and your confidence will grow quickly.
Yes, and we'd love to hear from you. Write in the comments about your daily routines or special events.
Keep practicing every day, and your English will improve naturally.
Have fun, enjoy learning, and see you next time.